We are very, very, very intentional, just like you. It's like, what is the intent? When I create this space, what is the intent behind the space that I'm creating? I'm not trying to use my high eye to manipulate. I just want change. I want impact. And what does that look like? And it's different. And like I said, this group right here is not court ordered or court mandated. They come on their own. His mama said, you need to be fixed. His mama told him. And after one of these groups, once we introduced domestic violence to the group, he was the one who said to me, Shon, for years I've been assaulting my girlfriend. For years. Nobody else in that room knew. But we created a sift, because how are we going to sift those guys out who's doing it that nobody else knows? Like my wife's ex. Like my wife's friend ex. How do we sift them out? By creating a safe space, by making it look cool. By making it look dope. By being intentional. Showing up as a beautiful black woman. This is what I do. I can't change. This is what I do. I'm going to be here every single week. I'm going to be here, and I'm going to do it my way. As a white woman, I'm going to show up. I can't change the color of my skin. I can't change with my ancestors and all that. I can't change that. But I'm here, and I'm going to show up every single week. And guess what? I may have biases. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I have biases, but we grow together.
I'm glad you said that. I've been doing this for 17 years, and over the years I found different ways from the beginning, from the assessment. I do let them know because I want them to eventually trust me. So I let them know from the beginning. I say, you don't know me, I don't know you. I don't expect for you to undress in front of me, because I'm not going to undress in front of you. I say, but as your journey began with me, I say, I'm hoping that once you relax and know who I am, you will do that. You will start taking your clothes off. Just remove it. And I have found out that it works every time. And I also let them know I'm learning with you. Every day, every time I'm with you guys, I learn something that I can use. You know, so they're like, oh, she's normal. Yes, I'm normal. And I would always laugh with them and say, well, don't come out in the wash. We'll come out in the rinse. And they have to laugh when midway, maybe about the 12th week, they came clean. And then they'll say, oh, Miss Eddie, didn't I tell you something different? I'm like,
Yep. Yep. I love it. So I'm gonna make one more point, Melvin. I want to give you a space to share something. I'll say 1-2 more points, and I know we'll be at that time, right? But I want you to consider, to not put the framework before the work. And what I mean by that I know we have the curriculum. I know we have all of this stuff, but it's nothing like doing the work within you. And what does that look like in that space? Like really what, I know we got to get through the curriculum, but guess what? These 2 weeks, we may not even touch the curriculum. Because we can't even get through the real work until they're ready to do the work. I can check the box, but if it's about really doing the work and getting transformation, it's like, man, what does this group need? What do they need? And that was how I had to start parenting, right? My child. Like, what does she need in this moment? What does he need in this moment? Who do he or she need me to be in this moment? And that's the question I constantly ask. Who do they need me to be in this moment? And I'll show you, and if any of you seen this, if anybody ever seen this, right? It's a beautiful piece, right? It's a beautiful art. This is that kintsugi process, right? Where the Japanese art, where they would take broken plates and things of that nature. Instead of discarding them, they would put them back together with solid gold. And now the value of that item that was just broken is so much more valuable. And this is what they do now, right? And so that's what we get to do. We get to do that.
That reminds me of one of my favorite sayings, broken crayons still color.
They still color.
Yes, they do.
They still color. We get to do that. And part of the process in their brokenness, they showing up, like what is our role in helping them to find a value? Because a lot of them don't have value. They don't see the value.